Listen carefully. As per the aggregate expenditure theory of J.M. Keynes, in order to achieve macroeconomic equilibrium, we must have Y and E equal. Practically, the Y and E are not equal. Sometimes we may have Y higher than E or Y less than E. So these are the two practical situations, but this is for the condition that we want to achieve. Okay. Okay, then listen carefully. We discussed in the last class like this. Y means supply, E means demand. No, I said earlier aggregate supply, aggregate demand. Normally, you all can understand, if the supply is more than demand, there will be more stocks that we cannot sell. That's I mean. 100 units supply, 80 units demand, 20 units supply panela. We can't sell. Therefore, producers are demotivated. Correct? No? Producers are demotivated. No? If the supply is more than demand, producers are demotivated. No? If the producers are demotivated, their production will decrease in the next time. So what is the meaning of that? Economic contraction. Again, listen. If Y is higher than E, if Y is higher than E, if Y is higher than E, it is like supply is more than demand. It is like supply is more than demand. If the supply is more than demand, excess supply, no. So producers are demotivated. When they produce something in the next time, they will produce less. So what is the meaning of this? Supply when the demand production reduce. Why? Producers are demotivated. Therefore, what's the final result? Economic contraction. There is a drop in production. That's what we say, economic contraction. If you think about the other situation, supply is less than demand, then what happens? Excess demand. If there is an excess demand, what happens? Producers are motivated. But the producers will be doing. Producers are motivated. So what will happen then? Production will increase. Producers are motivated. Production will increase. Therefore, there is an economic expansion. All right. So don't forget. But if Y is higher than E, there is an economic contraction. If Y is less than E, there is an economic expansion. Y is higher than E nishonnalum disequilibrium than. Instability. Why? Contraction takes place. If Y is less than E also, disequilibrium, instability, because production increases. Ana YM, EM equal ayirna mattum, no expansion, no contraction. Production increase ஆகிறதும் இல்ல, production decrease ஆகிறதும் இல்ல. If Y and E are equal, there is no expansion, there is no contraction. That is the one we say equilibrium. Did you understand this? Right? அப்ப summary என்னண்டா, equilibrium the condition வந்து Y is equal to E, practically y e equal illa. If y is higher than e, there will be a contraction. If y is less than e, there will be an expansion. If y is equal to e, no contraction, no expansion. That is the stability. That's a meaning. Concept is clear, right? We will do this very slowly. We don't want to be hurried to cover up this. Adanala yarukku doubt vandalum sari, right? One doubt if comes even, that is important for me, so that ask all your doubts and perfectly study this important chapter. Nariya calculations varapodu. So today slowly we are starting them. Therefore ask all the doubts you have. Okay, I think there is no doubt on this. So I'll just display the tube what we had in the last class. So listen, in this tube, about the first conditional, I explained. But I explained, talk about this and this. I was explaining now about these 2 points. Then see, the macroeconomic equilibrium's first condition is y is equal to e, no, y should be equal to e, no. That one we can present using the circular flow of income diagram also. Did we draw the diagram for this in the last class? Did we draw the diagram? Again, I am telling those who don't know anything about the first 4 chapters of economics even can learn this. So sometimes you may think that unit 2 velangalla, unit 3 velangalla and yaravadu irundha, no problem. You can learn this macroeconomic equilibrium perfectly because this and that no connection. Right. Did we draw the diagram last class? Please tell those who are there in the last class, tell me. Did I give you the diagram for this box in the last class? Okay, students, if you have doubts, please ask. So I have a small problem in the setting of sending messages. I'll make it allowed here, right? Right. Now you all can ask doubt. If you have doubts, you can ask now. Hope there is no doubt in that section, is it? Right, very good, right. So we have drawn the diagram in the last class. Anyway, no problem. I'll just display the way of drawing it. Right. Now see this macroeconomic equilibrium, we can present in the model called circular flow of income. Circular flow of income we learned perfectly in the national accounting, that is in unit 5. Here just the application of that we are doing. Anyway, no problem. See this in this example. In a simple economy, factor income obtained by the household is 1,000 million. Households completely spend it. The diagram is given below. Households are getting the factor income of 1,000. households earn an income of how much? 1,000. They completely spend it. Households with 1,000 income varudhu, and the income vandu, what they do, they completely spend it. If that is so, how to show the circular flow? Very easy. Households we can show as H, and they get this income from firms. Okay, so they are earning how much? 1,000. Y is 1,000. Then that 1,000 they are fully spending. Therefore, that is their expenditure. What is that expenditure actually? Consumption expenditure. Individual's expenditure is consumption, no? So that is 1,000. Now what is happening? Y is 1,000, E is 1,000. This is what shown here. Firms income 1,000 use panni, they are purchasing goods and services. Therefore, they are spending how much? 1,000. Did you understand this one? Any doubts you all have in this diagram? All right. Now just tell me, if a person earns an income, the question is clear. If a person earns an income, will he completely spend it in that month? So here what is C? C is consumption, consumption expenditure, right? Now tell me, if a person earns an income, 50,000 income, is it advisable to spend everything in that month? Or does that person do that? No. So 50,000 vanda, 50,000 may spend panna. Those people will face some problems in future in case if there is any uncertain activities. Therefore, what is needed out of the income while we are spending for our day-to-day activities, another part must be there aside. What is that? Can you tell me? Out of the income, one part we allocate for the consumption. Another part we are keeping with us. What is that? What is the name for that? Anybody? Income lo oru part vandu naanga consume panna edukrom daane. Edutittu oru innoru part naanga kaila vechitikrom. So sometimes we keep in the bank. What is the name of that? Right, very good. Savings. Practically, out of the income, one person may earn 200,000 per month. Another person may earn 30,000 per month. Regardless their income level, everybody try their level best to save at least a smaller portion of their income. Those who save only will be happy in future. Are you okay with this? Therefore, practically saving is there, no? Right. Now point listen very much carefully. The income according to this example 1,000. First of all, we discussed that fully this income is spent 1,000. Practically, out of this income, if a smaller portion is saved, let's say 10% is saved, how much is the saving? Saving is 100. Consumption is 900. If vara income saving 1,100, expenditure 900 na, Y equals E in the shorter condition fulfill ahar. Can you understand? The condition for equilibrium is what? Y must be equal to E. Y must be equal to E. So practically, out of the income, since a portion is saved, Y will not be equal to E. Now tell me, Y and E are not equal because of what here? Because of what Y and E were not equal? Tell me. Because of what Y and E were not equal? Because of the savings. Practically, in this circular flow, there are some variables coming out from the flow. அது ஒன்று தான் சேவ். இப்படி சேவிங் வார நேரம் வெளியே அந்த சேவிங்க்கு ஈக்குவலான வேற ஏதோ ஒன்று இந்த ஃப்ளோக்குள்ளுக்கு என்டர் ஆகினா equilibrium வந்து திரும்பவும் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் ஆகும். As a result of saving, equilibrium is disturbed. As a result of the saving, equilibrium is disturbed. Then, if something enters into the flow as equal to the saving, again the equilibrium is formed. Otherwise, equilibrium can't be formed. This is valid, இல்லையா? Did you understand this one? நான் சொன்னது விளங்கிச்சா? இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ல சேவிங் வந்ததால தான் equilibrium disturb ஆகுது. அப்ப சேவிங் மாதிரியே அதுக்கு ஈக்குவலான ஏதோ ஒன்று இந்த ஃப்ளோக்குள்ளுக்கு என்டர் ஆகினா இந்த equilibrium திரும்பவும் ஃபார்ம் ஆகிடும். Are you okay? Right. So you can go to the next page of this. See this, in an economy, will they ask us to draw the diagram? Maybe. So far the question has not come like that. Anyway, you can ask. Okay, we will discuss, we will practice. Right, now see, in an economy, Y and E are not always be equal. Y and E are not always be equal. In an economy, Y and E are not always be equal. There will be several barriers to the expenditure flow. There will be several barriers to the expenditure flow. For an example, the income obtained by the households, in the above example, 1,000 million, will not always be used for the consumption fully. A part of it can be saved. In this situation, there will be a contraction in the expenditure flow. Assume that household save 400 million. Therefore, there will be a disequilibrium in the economy. It can be shown as Y is 1,000, E is 600, and as saving 400. During this situation, there will be a contraction. The barriers that contract expenditure flow, the expenditure flow are reduced spender factors. The barriers that contract expenditure flow are collectively called as leakages or withdrawals. Upon clear saving under withdrawal, otherwise it's a leakage. Did you understand this point in your tute? Please. Again, listen. Again, listen. In an economy, Y and E are not equal. Not always be equal. Sina time la Y equal agum. And ella time la illaya. Not always be equal. There will be several barriers to the expenditure flow. For an example, the income obtained by households. The income obtained by households. In the above example, 1,000 million income will not always be used for the consumption fully. Will not always be used for the consumption fully. A part of it can be saved. 1,000 income or part and save. In this situation, there will be a contraction in the expenditure flow. Now, 1,000 spend பண்ணங்களுக்கு ஏலும் ஆனா 400 saving போனா 600 தான் balance ஆகும். Therefore, in our expenditure, there is a reduction, contraction. Assume that household say 400. Therefore, there will be a disequilibrium with it. It can be shown as Y is higher than E. During this situation, there will be a contraction. The barriers that contract expenditure flow. எங்கட எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர்ஸ் வந்து ரிடியூஸ் பண்ற எந்த செக்டர் இருந்தாலும் சரி அதை நாங்க என்ன சொல்லுவோம் withdrawal சொல்றோம். அப்ப சேவிங்கால தானே எங்கட எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் வந்து டிஸ்டர்ப் ஆயிடுச்சு. Because of the savings, no, our expenditures were disturbed. Therefore, the saving is treated as a withdrawal. Now understood? All right.